Greetings everyone on YouTube and the internet. This is 18 Demon Slayer and I'm back once again with my new rant. Now, before I start, you're probably all wondering where I've been. Well, between cleaning up my house and Hurricane Irene, which totally devastated me, and taking care of my little dog, and plus myself, I haven't had time to do anything. So, here's my new rant on Twilight. Well, as we all know, Twilight is it's a huge vampire phenomenon that happened a couple years ago. Now, for those of you who don't know, Twilight is based off a book, but I'm sure everybody knows that by now. So, let's get started. Anyway, Bella. Oh my god, this chick is unbelievably dull and boring. My god, she doesn't even care. A whole war between vampires and werewolves is going on because of this one girl, and she puts herself in these dangerous situations because she's in love with Edward or Jacob or whatever. She keeps switching between frickin' movies, but I have seen in the commercials for Breaking Dawn that she's gonna end up with Edward anyway. Oh, this is OMG spoilers, but sorry. But yeah, she's just bland and boring. She doesn't even act like she cares. I think that's how Kristen Stewart acts in real life too, but I mean, I have nothing against Kristen Stewart or any of the actors, but yeah, I guess that's how she acts like that all the time. Every time I see a photo of Kristen Stewart, she looks meh. She always looks like she doesn't care or something, but yeah, and well, I might as well talk about Edward now. This dude is the worst vampire ever. Okay, first of all, he doesn't even drink. Well, his whole family doesn't even drink human blood. They drink like deer blood. So there's a bunch of little vampire Bambis and vampire Thumpers running around. So that's great. Next time you go in the woods, watch out for a vampire deer. Ooh, but yeah, I mean like a vegan vampire or something or whatever the hell you call that. It's just weird. And the whole, I mean, Edward does have pointy ears in some photographs and some clips of the movies I've seen. He does have pointy ears, which is good. I don't think I've ever seen him with fangs. I mean, it's just weird that he doesn't have fangs. I think some other vampires in the movies do have fangs. I mean, it's just weird. And the whole friggin' thing where he sparkles in sunlight, I mean, he's like, I'm Edward Cullen. I sparkle. I'm a walking diamond. That's why girls like me. I mean, that's how Edward comes off. And Robert Pattinson, I mean, again, I have nothing against him, or the other actors, like I said, but he just looks completely pale, and his hair's more messed up than mine is. I mean, as you can clearly see, my hair is kind of messed up, and well, that's because it's curly. But it's just, he always looks like he's like drugged out or something. He looks really pale, and so does Kristen Stewart a little bit. And I even heard that like during during the first movie, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson were going out, but they're not anymore, which is going to be really awkward in this movie. Which is going to be really awkward in Breaking Dawn Part 1, because Bella and I better not spoil the movie. But yeah, I mean, oh, he's like a walking diamond. He sucks on deer blood or whatever the hell. I mean, the other Cullens are okay. I mean, Dr. Cullen's cool. He's a doctor. That's kind of cool, a vampire doctor. But it'd be really hard to be a vampire doctor. Thank God he doesn't work out like a blood bank or like something else. But yeah, let me talk about Jacob now. Jacob, well, what can I say about this guy? In the first movie, he didn't have much to do, and he had long hair, and I guess he didn't know he was a werewolf or something. But in the second movie, he got a haircut, buffed up, and now he's a werewolf. Yay! But yeah, again, with the whole Edward thing also breaking vampire folklore, Jacob also breaks werewolf folklore as to like they turn into werewolves whenever the hell they want. I mean, what's up with that? Honestly, a werewolf is supposed to turn into a werewolf form during a full moon. It's not like whenever the hell you want to. I mean, really, and jeez, he always has his shirt off. I mean, granted, if I was that buff, I wouldn't wear a shirt either. But yeah, it's just basically all he is to me is like eye candy just for girls to just for like 14-year-old girls to see. I mean, it's just wrong. I mean, all like the werewolves in that werewolf pact are shirtless, and again, it's just like eye candy and fan service. That's what it says to me. I mean, ugh, the whole Twilight series just broke vampire lore, vampire folklore, and werewolf folklore, and made little girls all over the world think that vampires aren't scary. And another thing, Twilight has not made vampires scary. Vampires are supposed to be scary. They're not supposed to fall in love with humans. But that works in Castlevania because Castlevania is freaking cool. But vampires only see vampires only see humans as their food, as their sustenance. I mean, you're not supposed to fall in love with a vampire. It's supposed to bite you right in the neck, take your blood, and go, and then you're one of them. And then and then the whole cycle starts all over again. I mean, seriously. I mean, I know I have heard in the Twilight movies that there are good vampires, and that drink freaking Bambi blood, and there are bad vampires, which are the ones that attack the humans. And I have been told in the first Twilight movie that Bella was bitten by a vampire, but instead of drinking her blood, he infects her with poison. So vampires just became snakes. Yeah, that's really friggin' weird. But yeah, and I don't have any more to say about Twilight, other than, yeah, it really sucks. And it didn't make vampires scary, it made them all nice and cuddly and whatever, and all girls are thinking that, like, oh, a vampire's gonna come and sweep me off my feet, blah blah blah, and all that. But that's all I have to say. Twilight sucks, bottom line. So tune in next time on Halloween night, on Halloween, as I review Rocky Horror Picture Show, and also do a toy review. See you guys next time.